Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is FineLikeWine 49. This video will be a special 350 subscriber video. I got lots of feedback and messages congratulating me for the results that happened over Northwest Majors 5. That was last week. It's Wednesday tonight, the 19th, and hopefully I can get this out by tonight. I'm pretty tired right now. I'll do my best for this voiceover. A lot of you wanted to know what I was thinking at the time when in my Northwest Majors top 8 matches. As you can see, I am in the losers bracket at this point in the major. I had lost to the Canadian Blanca player Benson, and I told you guys in my last video there's going to be 3 Blanca players in my pool, which might have been a problem, but I was actually pretty confident that I was going to get through that pool and play XSK Samurai. And it turns out I lost my second match, so that was pretty disconcerting. And after getting knocked into losers, I actually went on and knocked almost everyone out from my area in the Northwest. It was pretty depressing. And then my match in top 8 was to go up against TerryCanedo. And some of you might know Canedo. He's a owner of a company that sells shirts, and he's on SRK a lot with a lot of input, and one of the prominent figures in SRK.com. Going into the match, people think Kaneda's not that great of a player, but after watching the match, I can't tell you much else than whiff punishing my pokes that he could have done better. Myself going into the match, it was like my main focus was not to get knocked down. I could deal with his demon flips and fireballs on my own, but my main focus was to punish his sweep as much as possible. As you see there, always be in a good space to punish that teleport no matter what happens. Always stay about right outside his sweep range to a jump-in range, just like my tutorial said. And here is where Guile shines, right at that spacing, because it's too unsafe to throw a red fireball, and the normal fireballs Guile can beat out with a number of his pokes and sonic booms. As you see, I did get knocked down here, and that's where he gets most of his damage. Where he goes wrong is he starts air fireballing a lot, which, as long as you know your punishes at specific ranges, you should be good. If they air fireball at you, always try to walk forward and sweep them, or go for a low combo. And as you see, having trouble again after I get knocked down, that's where he's getting all of his damage. And now I have to chase him and deal with his turtle game. And Kaneda is definitely a turtle Akuma player, which is, against Guile, it's probably not how you should play. I don't know, it's tough. You gotta pick your spots and then go in when you get the knockdown. He does do a lot of unsafe cross-ups on me, and I'm able to get some weird throws and small combos in on him. Always be ready for the cross-up Tatsu. You can block normally, and then when you see that there's a timing where you block normal, and then when he doesn't hit you, you automatically switch to the other side. And that's how I block the cross-up tornadoes, the Tatsus. If you see there, I'm always either staying at a range where I can punish a focus, or punish a sweep, or stuff it with like a low strong before it comes out. You saw there a couple times. There again, I got hit with the sweep, and now I've paid for it. Down on life again. And that Guile high kick was kind of just an all-in. After that didn't work, I was pretty much screwed. And I got surprised by the cross-up Tatsu. I didn't feel that bad after the loss. There wasn't that much pressure on me, to be honest, because I didn't lose that bad. And just, I had to focus on my main game plan again. And let's see, I'm sticking out. When I jump in, I stick out the low strong, because he'll definitely try to sweep at me after I jump in to get a knockdown. And here I'm at a good range. He's doing a good job punishing my low forwards. He didn't do a great job punishing my back fist. And see, I think he might have done a roundhouse there, and I caught it with a low strong, and I'm able to get a counter hit combo into Fierce, which against Kuma, that's pretty devastating. And here, I don't want to deal with his red fireballs too much. That's why I was kind of going in a little bit, even though I had the life lead. But after I got knocked down, I was like, okay, I really need to slow this down and just build some meter and focus on not getting swept. See, you can react to demon flips and jump ins pretty easily at that range. I should have done a down fierce on that Tatsu there, but I guess things were going too fast in my head and I ended up having to burn that last bar. Let's see here. See, like, I don't know, probably a top level Kuma player would have been with punishing all my back fists, but that's really the only thing. He wasn't doing that great. He was punishing all my jump ins, his game plan was pretty strong, and his execution was on point. I don't know why people talk so much shit about Canedo, to be honest. And here is, see, he's throwing red fireballs when I can't punish it, and he's switching it up with a one-hit one, so I was jumping in on him when I didn't need to, and that puts me behind frames, so that was all. See, he missed a whiff punish setup with that back fist again. Able to punish my low forward, get a combo out of it. Trying some unsafe Tatsus, and there, when I get Ultra, especially against a Fireball character, my number one thought is to try to hit it. And that was the first time he finally threw a Fireball in my range when I had charge, so I was finally ready to hit that after so long. Again, he's doing some unsafe cross-ups. He tried to whiff punish my back fist with a sweep. That's probably what XSK Samurai was telling him, because he was coaching him right there. He's like, hey dude, you're probably missing a lot of sweeps. That's the only thing you need to work on right here. And yeah, I was fortunate enough for him to miss it by a second, and I was able to hit him again with the back fist. See, throwing the red fireballs when I can't punish it, really smart. Forcing to jump in on him, which is what he wants. And again, I'm jumping in and protecting myself with the low strong to make sure he doesn't sweep me, so I stuff it. Using the Sobots to stay at the range that I want to. Yeah, and again with those weird mid-screen cross-up Tatsus. See, that's when I stuffed a sweep right there. I finally got one. Let's see, got him in the corner. I'm sitting pretty good. I just missed a sweep punish. That's too bad. And again, he's got a good game plan, throwing the red fireballs when he can, when it's safe. I'm whiffing a lot of pokes there and just sticking out pokes. I'm pretty glad he did not punish those. I got lucky with a counter hit focus there. I'll take it. Akuma's focus is so much better. Yeah, got him in the corner. I'm really ready to try to hit that Ultra. I tried to hit it there, but I don't know. I got kind of nervous there, and it wouldn't have hit anyway, so I'm glad I didn't throw it out. I wanted to be sure that I was going to hit that Ultra. Again, getting a down fierce on a cross-up Tatsu attempt, and I don't think he could have done it from that angle. I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking there. Got some good footsies going. And when he focus attacks, I always wait, and when he breaks out of it, I stick out a fierce in case he dashes forward, because then he gets hit no matter what. That's what that mid-screen whip. See, like what I did right there. Again, almost every time I jump in, he's hit me with the DP, so he's staying vigilant. Stuff another sweep right there. Doing my best to punish his sweeps. See, I whiff punish his sweep with a low forward after he missed his whiff punish. That was a good OS sweep right there. Gets me knocked down. I got really lucky. He must have screwed up something. Actually, when he comes and crosses me up, I always go for a throw, which a top player might have responded with a demon once in a while. Able to trade with a cross-up Tatsu again. I'm getting a lot of damage from that. And then I finish it out with a jab to punish the demon flip. That was the only thing that probably would have worked there. Maybe a standing strong would have worked at that angle, but jab's always the best to go to on that the demon flip. Actually, the Northwest was not very not very comforting of me before going into the match with Canedo. They're like, if you lose to this guy, you should never play again. Again, I don't know why people consider him to be such a bad player. I see another guy in the Northwest going up against Filipino champ. That was the, spoiler alert, that was the guy who actually won in the green shirt. He beat everyone, and he's from the Northwest, which is awesome. But my next match, after Filipino champ got knocked into losers. Air beat Filipino champ with Guy. And then the next match is Ricky Ortiz versus myself. And to be perfectly honest, I was really nervous on the first day in my first match against the Canadian Blanca player, but I was not pressured or worried at all going into this match for some crazy reason. I had a game plan because I had money matched Ricky Ortiz at April Duels in Vancouver a couple months ago, and I was able to get used to kind of the way he played. He beat me pretty bad. He would just blow me up with off a throw. He'd get a ton of good setups off of dive kicks, cross up, normal mix up. So my first thought going into this was I could win. I just got to deal with his throws, and I cannot get thrown. I would try to tech anything I could, crouch tech, stand tech. And to be honest, the only way I was going to beat him is if he really screwed up, or if I just made the match ugly as possible and turned it into a brawl, and that's kind of what it showed up to be in the end. Obviously, that's not the kind of start I wanted, but he's already probably downloading me right now off that first mix-up, or the first block string, because I went right to a stand tech. So that's definitely in his mind. And the first thing I do, he sees what I do next. And I don't think that was a crouch tech for once, for some reason. I usually don't crouch tech with short against Rufus, but Ricky Ortiz plays at such a fast pace, it's kind of tough to get used to at first. I'm in the corner, but he's about to die, so it's kind of worth it. I was able to get lucky crouch fierce in there. If he would have dive kicked a little bit further away, that crouch fierce would have missed. And yeah, it's kind of dangerous to do a low forward against a dive kick character because he can whiff punish it so easily. There he is after a knockdown. He's so dangerous, Rufus is, with the dive kick. I have no idea which side it's going to hit on ever. And just off one combo, I'm in the corner, so this is kind of what happened in my money match. See that down fierce? Really good crouch check against Rufus. He can punish it, as you'll see in a few times here. Quite a few times. On block, he can do a low jab into EX Galactic, or he could just raw Messiah kick you if you do it too much, but it's still a really good move to do, because Rufus, there's so many options that the crouch fierce crouch tech will cover against Rufus. The jump forward and jump back roundhouse is such a good anti-air against Rufus. It pretty much only loses to his target combo in the air. See, that was a good whiff punish of my back fist on him. He knows that I'm trying to crouch tech all I can, so he's doing those empty Messiah kicks right here, making me look like a fool. I finally am able to get away with the flash kick FADC. Trying to whiff punish all the dive kicks I can. If I would have been a little bit earlier there, I would have got him too. Because I was ready for that, and that's too bad that I was a little bit late there. And that would have pretty much ended it. I had a super, I could have chipped him out. Hits me with another empty Messiah kick. Somehow backdash out of there. And I just had enough life to trade there. You can trade with a short flash kick or just an EX flash kick. I did EX just to be sure. He didn't have much life left. I think that would have chipped him anyway. So, able to get the first game on him. And he's already got a lot of info on me that I'm teching every one of his block strings, but the last thing I want to do is get thrown, and I'm trying to tech, but he still throws me there, which is pretty frustrating. Throws me there again. See, that's a dirty setup right there too. That's pretty much what happened to me in April Duels. Now it was a really quick round. And I should have hit that Galactic, opening Galactic with a stand jab into a fierce. But I never expected that from Ricky, so ended up trading with him, and now I'm in the corner with a stun. And those were two really quick rounds. You really have to speed your brain up when you go against players like him. It might look ugly a little bit, but there's nothing you can do when it's going that fast. You just gotta guess your best and try to react to the jumps as much as possible. See, reacting with the jumps with the jump forward roundhouse. Such a good move in this match. The closer you are, the more you can go to a jump fierce to air him, but when you're at a footsie range or a jump in range, I always go for that roundhouse. He's reading that I'll go to the air a lot, and he's missed a few target combos, which is very fortunate for me because I'm definitely focusing on air to airs. I accidentally focused with the short, and he blew it up with a dive kick. I should have probably thrown him in the corner there, but I don't know. It was tough. I was at a tough position. I was going for damage, I guess. Another empty EX with sidekick. And Filipino Champ, he was sitting next to him, coaching him. He was just like looking at me like, is this guy serious? What a scrub. Kind of embarrassing, but I really don't care what they think if I'm... Wow, what can you say there? He tried to EX Messiah kick. But I'll take it. I thought that I was going to hit him in the air with the flash kick, but he dive kicked too close to the ground, and I just chipped him. I guess he wasn't expecting the flash kick and missed the EX Messiah kick. But he gave me enough time to charge and flash kick out of there, which is kind of surprising. I was able to get a air throw and a safe jump. Probably shouldn't have dashed forward at him there. And able to do a follow-up EX. That's too bad. I should have just tried to flash kick trade again. Typical crap, getting hit with Rufus here. And he's going to get a jump in off of this. Pretty dirty. It's always good to try to grab Guile sooner than later, because they might have enough time to flash kick and FADC out of that, and I had meter too, so he knew to grab me quick. Back fist, pokes are working. I get knocked down, get thrown. That is too bad. I think that was the first time I actually tried to not tag. Fierce is really good at that range. Trying to keep him off of me as much as possible. I tried to flash kick and I lost my charge there. And I ended up just like standing up and getting hit. This is a pretty shitty situation that I'm in right here. But I'm able to get away finally. With a flash kick FADC. Trying to get away as much as possible because you can get back into it against Rufus with good pokes. Getting some lucky pokes here. Ugh. So much damage off that. A back fist, a low forward, and then an EX flash kick. I kind of felt bad winning that because, I don't know, he probably outplayed me there, but against an opponent that's that high level, you will take anything you can get. Yeah, Filipino Champ was not impressed with me, I can tell you right now. So just 4 people left. It's going to be me against Air. I played Air many times. We've gone back and forth over the past a year, I'd say. Usually, I was able to beat his Yun and his Ryu. His Ryu and I, you know, my Guile, they go back and forth. I've never played his Guy before, and I was not expecting it, and he actually did pick it. I thought he might go with Yun, because he's been playing Yun a lot more lately, and he's been playing Guy a lot lately too. Which is, it's not a matchup that I'm that comfortable with, to be honest, so... I was hoping that he didn't know the matchup at all. There's not very many Canadian Guile players. And I was going to just go on the fly here. Usually I'm used to guys doing shoulder drops right in front of me, which I was going to whiff punish with low forwards. But he would always go into the shoulder right as soon as he could, and I was never able to do a low forward on him. I'm throwing Sonic Booms as soon as possible, and he's catching onto that. It's a bad habit of mine. I need to stop doing that. He's sliding at pretty good ranges. Slides will go under a lot of things in this match. I keep on trying to air him because I'm kind of nervous, and I'm reacting to his jumps, and I'm trying to get him off me, but when he shoulders as soon as possible, I can't air throw it. And as you saw there, a Jump Fierce just traded with it. got me in the corner. He's just sticking out meaty lights, and he chains and cancels into shoulders. There's not much that Guile can do about it, because Guile's a charge character, and I can't interrupt the shoulder as much as I'd like to if I had a DP. Going into a low, missing a combo, so frustrating. Keeping it simple there. Don't know what he was reading there. Maybe a low forward? It would have been tough to hit a low forward at that range with EX Tatsu, but giving me some free life there. Miss an FADC combo. He gets up, he quick rises, and gets hit by it. Full combo. One thing that Air's doing is he's sliding a lot, and it's always at the same range. So I've been hitting him with focus attacks a few times. And when he crosses me up, I've been doing low forwards to change the angle of my hurt box to get around his cross up, as you might have saw there a few seconds ago. Yeah, see, he shoulders about at that range, and then if he's a little bit closer than the shoulder range, he'll always go for the slide, which is pretty predictable. I mean, I'm throwing predictable sonic booms, he's throwing predictable slides and shoulders, so it's about even here. But when he gets going, he really gets going with Guy. It's very tough to deal with. I'm in the corner again. And I should have just blocked there in my block string. I'm used to top players just, if I put them in a block string, they almost always reversal against Guile's. He misses his ultra combo, and I kind of got surprised by that. And he just got a free grab off me. Pretty shitty round. Again, he's going much faster than I'm used to against other Guy players that I play. I gotta speed my brain up quite a bit. Yeah. Not much I can do about that poke. He always sticks out that he goes into the chain. Just stay at a good range where you could fierce, I guess. That was such a dirty cross-up. I was blocking low, too. I had no chance of blocking that. He knows that I was backing up, went right to a slide. Pretty much the only adjustment that I think I could do here is back up more and flash kick him more, because he's going in non-stop. He's not blocking. And when I put him in a block string, he reversals, so I definitely need to flash kick more. That would be what I should have done. Hitting a few combos. And at this point I should have slowed down more, but I went in too close. Just trying to fight my way out of the corner. Oh, should have altered him right there. Should have altered him. It's like I almost didn't even expect the focus attack to hit him. Playing pretty bad. Just empty jumping grab. Yeah. Focus attack would have beat that. A fierce would have traded with it. Not reacting fast enough. At least I'm teching some throws though. Back in the corner again. Usually that doesn't work in against top players, but I got lucky quite a few times in this tournament. I tried to flash kick him here. You saw that counter hit? It actually came out of bazooka knee. I was gonna flash kick FADC alter him, but I was going too fast, and I guess I didn't have charge, or maybe I didn't go all the way up top back. But Air beat me pretty good with Guy. I got to get ready for that next time. I was pretty depressed with myself. I wanted to defend the Northwest, but David Allison, the Cami player, ended up beating Samurai twice in winners and grand finals, so he held it down for the Northwest. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I do have 350 subscribers now. That is awesome. I'm gonna get to sleep and I'll upload this to YouTube. Just wanted to let you know that I was fighting for the Guile army in the Northwest the whole time. Okay, I'll work on that Able Guile tutorial now. So you'll be seeing that within a week now. Have a nice day.